done like 1 liter of petrol with me. The mileage gave around.
Click on the subscribe button for more interesting videos and click on the bell icon and press all for immediate updates of upload. Hello to people, today we have this new Hero Xtreme 160R for the test ride, and today I'll be checking out the mileage for 1 liter of petrol also. And this bike is completely stopped now, and there is no any sort of fuel in this, so we'll be pouring like 1 liter of petrol. I have about like 1 liter of petrol with me in 1 liter of Bisleri bottle, so I'll be pouring the 1 liter of petrol in this bike and we'll be setting out the trip meter. So we'll be riding inside the city. While riding also I'll be telling you how the bike feels, so where it stops we'll get to know the exact mileage. First we'll be talking about this bike. Actually there are like two variants in this. One is the dual disc variant. Dual disc variant costs us around like 1,24,000 or something, depends upon the showrooms also the price variant, and depends upon the state also the price may decrease or increase. And the other variant is that you'll be getting the front disc, and rear you will be getting the drum brake. That costs us around like 1,16,000 or something like that. Same the price may vary according to the showrooms and according to the states. So coming to the lights, so first time the Hero has given the LED indicators. We can see the LED indicators first. So you can see the LED indicators. So this red color button is like hazard lights. You can see Hero have given a nice thing, man. And front also it looks crazy. So you can see this lights in night time, it will be looking good. And there are no like halogen lights. They are given the LED lights in front, and the tail light is also like LED. Can see, looks good, right? And the grab rail is little bit, it's not seen, but when you hold it you can see here I'm holding it, the grab rails. And seat is also not so big for pillion, but it's okay. The seat is also very good, comfortable, and feels like cushioning type. It's so soft. And this bike dual disc variant weighs around like 139.5 kg, and the front disc and the rear drum variant cost like weights around like 138.5 kg. So this bike powers around like 15 horsepower at 8,500 rpm and 40 newton meter at 6,500 rpm. That is pretty good, right? So the company have claimed the mileage around like 40 km per liter it will be giving. We'll be checking out the mileage at last, how much it give. And coming to the exhaust sound, I'll put it to neutral. And this is the fuel injection engine with oil cooled. This is not liquid cooled, this is oil cooled. You can see the catalytic converter here which converts the BS6 emissions. And they are given this also like kickstart thing, that is also a good thing in 160cc bikes which can be seen. And there is also a center stand in this. So pretty much everything, most of the features are there in this bike for this price. I mean this is like a single channel ABS. You can see this, like single channel ABS is standard. You will not be getting the dual channel ABS. To cut the prices, the company have given like this. Coming to the height, so my height is around like 5'11", so this bike is very comfortable for me. You can see my legs are touching the ground completely and there is no any sort of discomfort. So riding posture is also very good. While riding in the highway also it will be very good, comfortable. And foot pegs are also placed in the right position according to the seat position. You can see my legs are placed comfortably. And the gear changing, I'll be telling about that later while riding. So coming to the instrument cluster, is neatly designed and perfectly designed according to the modern generations. There are, you can see here will be getting the tachometer, and there is a odometer, and you can see the time, it also indicates the time. And there is also like trip meter, you can set the trip meter. And to the right and you will be getting the fuel meter. So trip A, odo, trip A, trip B, it's all like this. You can also adjust the time and everything. So here you will be getting this quill switch off and on, and to ignite this bike you need to press this like once, so the bike gets ignited. To off you need to press this quill switch, and you'll be getting here this red mark is like hazard lights and high beam and low beam indicators, and horn is also pretty good, sounds very well. So I have now like 1 liter of petrol with me. I'll be filling this bike with 1 liter of petrol. This bike is fueled out completely, and then I'll be setting the trip meter to 0. Removing the fuel cap is pretty good, easy. So I've filled this bike with 1 liter of petrol. Just a push system. Okay, now I'll set the trip meter to 0. The trip meter is set to 0 perfectly. The roads are a bit slippery, so it's perfect. So it's perfect for testing the braking. I mean, how the front ABS works, we can test in that. Okay, we'll be checking out the braking there. Wow, the ABS works pretty good. Acceleration, coming to the acceleration, man, we'll be checking about that. The headlight is pretty good, white light. Coming to the acceleration, we'll check there. Okay, in first gear we can do around like 39 km per hour, and second gear I was not able to test it. Now I'll check here. Okay, the second gear goes around like for 69 km per liter. First gear goes around like 39 km per hour, and the second gear goes around like 69 km per hour. That is actually a good quick acceleration because the bike weight is too much reduced. So that is actually a pretty good thing. So coming to the vibrations part, first we'll be looking at the vibrations. There are no any sort of vibrations, any sort of bit amount of vibrations also I cannot feel completely. There are no any sort of vibrations here, or here in this part. I don't feel any sort of vibrations. That is actually a pretty good thing, because in this BS6 fuel injection engines, almost most of the bikes I don't feel any sort of vibrations also. That is actually pretty good. The bike's refinement is next level, man. Actually, I love the refinement of this bike. It's very smooth. Coming to the suspension part, when I am braking the front brakes, the suspension works really fine. I feel that there is a lot more of comfort in the front suspension as well as in the race suspension. For pillion people, they can feel the actual comfort from the race suspension. It's actually a pretty good thing. 37mm front telescopic forks works actually pretty good in the suspension part. Okay, talking about the handling, we'll check about that. The handling part is really very good. There is no any sort of like discomfort or anything like that. You can easily cruise in the city. This is like not a top end. You can in highways you can cruise around like 80 to 90 km per hour easily without any sort of vibrations or anything. You can easily cruise over 90 km per hour speed. That is actually pretty good. Top end, I don't know about that because we can't check the top speed here. It's actually a city. Horn is also pretty good, sounds very well and nice. Riding this bike, it's like so much crisp and pure refined engine. There is no any sort of vibrations. It's like a pure refined engine, most nimble, and it's very stable to ride. The seating position is like straight. You can see me how I'm riding. It's very comfortable to ride, man. It's pretty good. I love this bike. Coming to the gear changing, clutch part is really very smooth. You can see I'm holding the clutch is really very smooth, like to pull and hold, it's very smooth. Gear changing part, coming to the gear changing part, there is no any sort of false neutral. There are no any sort of false neutral in this. It moves like from first gear to second gear to third gear. It's actually very good. It's very smooth, and there are no any sort of false neutral in this. When the bike started to jerk, I feel that the bike started to jerk. Bike is completely stopped now. Like before that, I feel like some sort of jerk, and the bike is completely stopped now. The mileage gave around, like you can see, mileage gave around like 48.2 kilometer per liter. That is actually a pretty much good mileage for the 160cc bike. I thought maybe it will be giving below 40, but 48.2 kilometer per liter, that is actually a pretty good mileage for 160cc bike. Hero has made an extremely good bike. Like it has like more power and more mileage. I mean, like mid-range power, and tires are good, really very good. Like handling is very good, refinement level is very good, it's next level. So if you are a college student or a family person, you can easily go for this bike. For family person also, it will be really very helpful. There are sari guards and there are like grab rails to hold. So for college person also, this bike looks very stylish, and for starters also, this bike will be very comfortable. So if you all like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and click on that bell icon, and click on that all, so that you will be getting all the notifications when I upload any videos. So see you all in the next vlog. Until then, bye.